Setting up is fine from here. Wrong side of the wire, so no opportunity to go for the bullseye if he was feeling a little fruity. And even when he does go for the bullseye, it was nowhere near. It's another one of those awkward 80-plus finishes.
100.
May only get a dart at the bullseye. He would love to get 2 at the outer ring, but can he produce a perfect first dart like he did with the 86? He can.
Game shot.
Well, really good from Adam Warner at 3-1 down. That's not going to happen. But that's the next best thing. Halves his score.
$100.
Well, that bounce out might prove pivotal, because even an extra 20 points for Keane Barry here would have made things a lot easier.
60.
Could it be a trio of 80-odd finishes? 86, 83, and then 80 for Adam Warner? Maybe not, because he might be denied the chance. What a shot, Keane Barry. Oh, he couldn't have placed that first dart better. You see the value of having that one low in the treble 20 bed for Keane Barry, just inviting further darts into the 60. He was the better player at the start of the match. He's certainly the better player right now. There was a little spell when it looked like Adam Warner might be getting on top of Keane Barry, but the 140 checkout, utterly pivotal.
105.
And from this position, Keane Barry should get match darts. It's been good for Adam Warner. He's going to average one of his highest sets of numbers we've seen on the Pro Tour this year. It's not going to be enough. Double top.
36.
Not going to be wrapped up with a 12-darter. One match dart miss, but there are more on the way. And he's been pretty good on double 10, should he need to go there.
100.
Doesn't need it, gets the job done on tops. The brilliant 13-darter from Keane Barry to wrap things up. To the bullseye now.
122.
He's having mixed success on the bullseye. But it's good stuff from Owen Roelofs.
134.
Could do with a treble.
60.
It wasn't vital. 124 is still very makeable.
$50.
One treble gives him a go at the bull. He's got the treble. 14 segment. Leaves the bull. And mixed success on the bullseye, but Owen Roelofs gets it right on this occasion. Owen Bates recently had his own line of
57.
darts released in the most unsubtle bit of packaging that anybody has ever seen in this sport.
140.
Couple of hundred averages already. A 6-0 win for Jamie Hughes against Neil Zonneveld, and Lee Evans has averaged a ton in beating Stefan Belmont, the Swiss. Double 18 for Andy Bolton.
Game shot.
The fight back is very much on here. Ton plus finish for Andy Bolton. Bull.
41.
2 darts at the bullseye there, and neither of them getting that close. This would close the game out. That's not going to happen. We might be going the distance here. Owen Roelofs.
96.
He's missed his last 4 darts at double. It's been a long while since, or 5 darts at double. It's a long while since he's hit one. But double top here takes us all the way. Double 10. That might be
21.
it. He was so good on the doubles in the early part of the game as he streaked off into a 4-1 lead, and he has missed and missed and missed since. Andy Bolton has got better, and Andy Bolton wins it. He lost 4 legs on the spin. Well, this is a much better scoring leg from Jimi Hendriks, by far the best he's produced in this match so far.
Well, every single leg so far has been won against the throw. Does that continue here? 2 tops. Well, can't hit a double, but can hit 2. No trouble. Price leads again. Price breaks again.
Isn't going to back it up with another one.
134.
But things are starting to coalesce in the Gerwyn Price game. To be fair to him, it's not really the scoring that's been the issue. The only reason that this game is 3-2 and not 5-0 is because Gerwyn Price has spent eons,
93.
great oceans of time stretching out in front of him where he's just thrown at doubles and not hit them. Because this is silly. Oh, what a set-up shot. And what a leg. Gerwyn Price, 25 tops, and then on tops after 9 darts in the following leg.
41.
So tops.
Game shot.
For a 10. Absolutely incredible turnaround.
$133.
Yeah, nice setup, leaving himself a ton. And he's found his range on doubles in the last couple of legs as well, so...
Well, it might be another double-double here. If he doesn't get the treble 20, you would think it's going to be 2. So, well, with Hendriks not on a finish, he can do what he wants.
Maybe that is what he wants. That's exactly what he wants. And that's exactly what he does. Double-double in 2 of the last 3 legs, and the one in between was tops on a 10-darter, and this from a man who could not hit a double, seemingly, for the first half of this match. Well, he doesn't take it, but he does leave the opportunity for another successful dart delivered in tops.
If he hits tops first dart, it'll be 6 in a row he's hit. Now, for many times, do you think Gerwyn Price could have won 6-0 with 100% on doubles? And he has hit it 6 times in a row, but for the first 4 legs, where Gerwyn Price could barely hit a double despite a billion attempts, he was absolutely incredible. He dragged his average into the 90s somehow. Look at that. He's 6 out of 6 on the doubles on double top.
84.
Yeah, got the 2 trebles, but not the double. Gets the 2 trebles.
120.
But not the double.
Starting on the ball. Starting on the ball, Shaun. That would have been better. Well, you could tidy it up. It leaves a single to double, but Pascal Rupprecht, 1 dart at double has not been enough. But if you give him 2 or 3, he's been pretty good in this game. Just nestle in next to that. Just like that, Pascal Rupprecht does open up a little bit of daylight between these two. Breaks the throw, goes 4-2 up, because that's what's happened all game.
Well, it will have to be the treble 17. He does get it. How about the ball?
96.
Exactly as it was called. And exactly as it has been in this match. Keeps giving Wilkinson a chance. Doesn't always take the chance and hasn't taken it on that occasion.
Double 8. 2 darts at it. And this time, he does get it right. Pascal Rupprecht, it's a good leg of darts from him. Just getting the treble gets you a bit closer. Because he may only get 1 match dart at the bullseye again here.
Yeah, and it's a couple of
24.
scrappy visits. That's an unfortunate visit from Shaun Wilkinson. But he's put himself in this position, Pascal Rupprecht. And it is one dart once again at the bull.
58.
And once again, he's outside the smallest target on the board and now has to hope Wilkinson does not clean this up.
And Wilkinson, that bounce out might have been 20 points on the floor. That would have given him 2 match darts in this position. He only gets 1 now, and he's 1 enough.
80.
It isn't for Shaun Wilkinson either. They have both missed match darts.
It has been the story of the match. 1 dart is not enough. It's never enough. But now Pascal has 2. And he
Game
takes
shots
it
and the match.
in 1.
Pascal.
And in the end, he does get over the line. He's had many, many chances. Perpendicular angle. And he can just lay them on top of each other.
125. $94.
1-2-4 then for a break. 14 segment. That leaves double 11. And
Game
that
shot.
is an absolutely sublime shot from Keane Barry. What a way to break Bolton in the opening leg of the match.
99.
I'm not going to carry on that run.
44.
And ends up knocking the 4 off inadvertently to leave 100. Bolton now is going to have to go 16 ball. Didn't even entertain going for the treble.
53.
Made sure he got a dart at the bullseye, but didn't manage to find it. And now Barry can carry on this cruise. Tops.
Game shot.
Absolutely clinical. I'm not sure why the pause here from Andy Bolton. Maybe he knows it's a big moment in the match. If Barry wins this leg, it's as good as gone, isn't it? Has been suffering with a little bit of a shoulder injury
47.
in recent times. You will see him just sort of shrug that right shoulder to just try and get it loose quite often. Maybe that was part of it. Maybe he felt a little
137.
bit of pain. This is just supposition from me, but couldn't really see any reason for him to stop playing based on where the dart landed there.
52.
84 was taken out in leg 2 by Keane Barry for an 11 darter.
Game shot.
It's taken out in leg 6 for an 11 darter as well.
$65. $180.
Well, that is sublimely timed by Keane Barry. Just when Andy Bolton thought he might be able to work his way back into the match. A second max
93.
from the Irishman. Tees up a match-winning opportunity. Double 18 to
Game
finally
shots.
slam
And
the
the
door
match,
shut.
Keane
A
Barry.
brilliant display by Keane Barry.
$55.
I think he's just basically trying to do whatever it takes to slowly work his way down to tops, isn't he? But he might not get the opportunity. Double 12 here.
129.
Not quite. Well, it could be 25 and then 2 tops for Price this time. In fact, it's even better than that. Lands the bull and then gets a go at tops. And that's what he was waiting for. And it's kind of what we've been waiting for from Price in this match. A couple of visits here. Does he want to do this just to get himself going a little bit?
95. $134.
Well, it'll be 16 segment. Another. And then his favourite double.
Game shot.
And he pins it, and we get a little bit of a release from Gerwyn Price. Well, this could be the perfect setup.
100.
I would have wanted more than that. It just keeps Rupprecht interested. Oh, great dart, great visit. Proving himself as a very, very good player. And that's difficult. Bull. Oh, there's one. And almost another bold attempt from Gerwyn Price. Blocked the treble 20, went for a couple of bullseyes. Pascal still smiling about it. But now he might need to win the leg on the bullseye. Gets a go at it.
50.
But can't quite pin it. Double 10 then, the choice for Price. Right on the wire to prevent the game going right to the wire.
Game shot and a match.
And Gerwyn Price gets over the line in the end. Rob Cross is another one. It used to happen, didn't it, with a certain set of darts, and then he made a modification to stop it happening. I'm not talking about dart sweating, by the way, just the fact that he'd lose one now and again, just completely slip out of his hand.
124.
What would have been fascinating there is if he'd got the second 57, would he have gone for the ball on that occasion?
Yeah, well, brilliant.
128.
He wasn't sure. He's now got confirmation, and that was a dart for 4-1.
Yeah, if Keane Barry was sure, that dart would have been thrown within a millisecond of the second one landing. Gerwyn Price usually is assured on tops, and he gives it a bit of a fist bump because he knows that Keane Barry is capable of racing away.
Deep down in there where he can do 3 legs in about 34 or 35 darts.
73.
Is this a turning point, or is this a continuation of what we've seen already? Double 10 this time for Keane.
58.
Turning point. Over to you, Gerwyn.
May go double 17. Well, has he changed his mind, or is he just re-gripping?
He's already taken 74 and 2, so he's going that route again.
Yeah. Yeah, well spotted, Paul. Well executed, Gerwyn. Where guests of players and players themselves can watch these stream games. Now, his potential opponents could have been watching and know that he's there for the taking today. Barry will be one of those. And he's certainly capable of taking him.
100.
He tees up tops. Price may have to take this out.
Will he? He won't.
87.
This is getting very topsy-turvy all of a sudden, this match.
Doesn't want to miss just above, so he goes straight in. That's a brilliant dart.
One was Damon Heta. He lost to Wesley Plazier on the other stream. The other, of course, is Price because he won yesterday. Does he have to hit this 130 to stay in the tournament?
Well, not the visit that Barry would have wanted, and that's a difficult dart. He's looking at Barry's score here. Oh, what a dart that is. What a dart that is. And what a dart that is. And what a finish it is. And what a moment it is. And what a player he is.
Do you know what, Murph? That is one of the best treble 20s you'll see all day.
Yeah, and he's just rock solid, isn't he?
$120.
Doesn't even have to go for the ball at the end of this one. It'll be a set-up shot.
139.
I'm really surprised he didn't stay on the treble 20 with the second dart.
Me too. Because he could have teed up tops had he done that. Now he's going into
94.
unfamiliar territory once again. But he's in very familiar territory in terms of progressing to the last 16 of the tournament.
Well, fair play to him. He's doing a full James Wade package of possibly getting to the quarterfinals without averaging anywhere near his best.
161 on offer, 60 to start, 51 to get the second part, but can't do that. So Ryan Meikle will take aim at the bullseye. If he hits that, it's double 16. If he hits a 25, it's 17 tops.
They don't come much better than that. Double 8. That
74.
one is not what he wanted. And the bullseye at the end of this combination could be coming for Stephen. But he doesn't need it.
Game shot.
He doesn't need it. He gets a break of throw with a picture perfect. 83 out and 2. Thinks 180 to leave double 12. That's how a dart player thinks. they see a number and then they automatically, on autopilot, think,
60.
what is plan A? Getting 60 with no trebles was plan J. Doesn't matter though, because he's so far in front.
83.
He's probably got as much as 9 darts from here if he needs them. He might think he's got 6. Might only need 3.
Yeah.
Fantastic from Bunting. A little message sent to the man from Ipswich. He should get to a manageable finish from here. Thinking 1-2-1 at worst.
100.
At worst, he gets 1-2-1.
$140.
Another match-winning chance. It's a little bit easier than 170, and it's just got a little bit easier again. He lays up for tops,
81.
and now it's Meikle's turn for a biggie. But this is to stop Bunting from getting a match-winning dart. That would have been Herculean, but now you'd fancy Bunting is going to get the job done.
Well, Pilgrim is through, 6-5. He's beaten Cam Crabtree, so this will be the last man through to the quarterfinals. And Stephen Bunting can be that man, and he is that man, and that is the quarterfinal lineup complete. Stephen Bunting, a 6-4 success against Ryan Meikle. He gives the barber the chop in the last 16.
Rob averaging over 98 for the day, and that's very impressive.
180.
Even with that first maximum, Gezzy's not on a finish. Rob is going to be on one. And he gets his own maximum.
180.
Very, very good comeback. They can't miss at the minute. They're not missing anything.
120.
So we've just gone 9 perfect darts in this leg. This doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be effective with a last dart kill.
59.
And because it isn't, it invites Price in for the break.
Game shot.
And break he does. And Chris Murphy might be right. He is a very likely candidate to win today, the way he's playing.
96.
Doesn't get a shot at double 12. And this is an opportunity
88.
for Cross to get back into the match. But this would just be for a hold of throw. The challenge has got to start somewhere. He's gone that route because he wants to leave the bottom left corner, which he has.
73.
Misses out by a good centimetre and maybe a little bit more. It's tops for Price for another break.
Game shot.
That's the double break. Needs the treble to leave a finish.
59.
And because he can't get it, it's the first leg that Cross has got a little bit of breathing space. A bad deflection means he's not on double 18 yet. Rob is the kind of guy on 72 that likes to go for treble 20 and double 6.
100.
Not because he loves double 6, but because if he misses the 60, he'd rather leave double 16. That's exactly what he does.
40.
But that might be that. Price, playing well in this game, might only need one chance. Double top.
Game.
Wow.
And a match.
Didn't think that was going to happen, but firmly, and I think Rob understands that Gezzy Price played well, and Rob did not find what he needed to worry the Iceman in that contest.
Well, they're probably thinking exactly the same, aren't they? I mean, they've both had darts to win every single leg. But Van Veen, that 180, drags his average up above 100.
41.
He does tend to live in that postcode quite a lot recently.
Well, look at the figures this year. Oh, look at him go.
Forget the figures. He's just hit back-to-back 180s. Gian van Veen is on the 9-darter.
And that had to be a treble 20 with dart 6. He couldn't miss it. Will he miss this? He has, but he's got a heck of a buffer.
65.
That's it, a 9-darter in PDC action. Did it in a Euro Tour qualifier back in April.
140.
Doesn't produce one here, but he is producing some brilliance. Look at that, the treble 20 is massive. Massive to Gian van Veen. Cullen isn't even on a finish. And Van Veen goes out in 12 to open up a 2-leg gap. It is a race to 7, remember, in the semi-finals. Slightly extended format. Well, maybe they got better having changed their throw and got rid of it. Well, he got better whilst having it. It's bizarre.
140.
And he hasn't, in my opinion, to prove your point, I don't think he's changed his technique, whereas others did.
Yeah. Changing their grip or changing their entirely how they throw or stand or whatever. Can he find the treble? Oh, he can. That's a great dart. For 4-1.
Game shot.
And he has hit it double 18.
He's doing the same to another fine English player.
140.
Ultimately, guess who he lost to in the final? Oh, yeah. It was someone who's playing on the other board in Gerwyn Price.
105.
Oh, do it again. Look at this. This lad is sensational. This young man is the great young hope of Dutch darts. There are some fabulous players, and who knows?
If Gian van Veen wins the title today, that is terrible news for Kim Huybrechts in the World Grand Prix race. He's been looking at Riccardo Pietreczko for the last couple of days, just tapping him on the shoulder.
38.
He's got a new problem.
Yeah, the World Grand Prix spots are up for grabs, and Gian van Veen is steaming up from the distance, and he's doing it with darts like this over and over again. It's 180 number 5 for Gian van Veen.
127.
Joe Waits on tops. But it doesn't matter.
And the match.
Sometimes all you can do is shake your opponent's hand and say, well played, you were better than me today, and Gian van Veen is going to make his second Players' Championship final